Robbie the Bomber Peden. Juan Manuel Márquez.
In a live fight.
Logically enough, Peden says if I can hold
And Peden has been very generous with his comments too, related to Fernando Vargas.
They have a great friendship.
The matchup here you have in Peden, you have what you call crafty fights, good follow through on all of his deliveries. Nothing fancy, but very basic.
Marquez had difficulty getting on track against the awkward and rough.
Very difficult to anyone to fight Norwood. He's left-handed, he gets down in very bad position.
126-pound weight class, loaded with talent. Barrera and Morales.
Stop, step back right clean. Watch him push him down on the head.
I'd like to point out that the trainer, Nacho Berenstein, has did a great job, I think. And recently, we're seeing a whole new generation of Mexican fighters who are very technically fighters now.
So the stereotype of the Mexican fighter is gradually going away, and of course Berenstein boxed you and won with finesse.
I think a lot of this is due to the fact that the Mexican fighters are living in respect. Interesting, you're not seeing him throw too many of the Mexican left hooks to the body as compared to now.
Part of what Eric Morales does. The left hook to the body is still something you see from Marco Antonio Barrera. They continue to trade from outside.
Peden has changed his strategy now. He's decided that fighting from the outside is not working. He's trying to move in and be more aggressive.
And try to get into a position where he can begin to make his punches mean something. First 40 seconds of round 3, Robbie Peden continues to show that he wants to and respect, but still landing from the outside with the jab.
There's tremendous follow-through on his right hand, and he's landed them at will with the low left hand.
Leading yesterday, Emmanuel, when you said to him, you know, you hold your hands low, and you're going against a big
battle. He's coming in and still is getting hit with those right hands.
Well, it's one of the oldest stories in boxing. If you've done.
And as the fight is progressing now, obviously, Peden has become a little...
Marquez remembering to go to the body. Robbie Peden had it right. He said Marquez tries to get off, or he can set up his own attack, as he shows you there.
And normally would not be that much of a problem, but with a puncher like Marquez, who's also a sharp fighter.
Has shown that he has the chin to take good stuff from Juan Manuel Márquez.
Jim, Robbie Peden seems to be just giving Juan Manuel Márquez the opportunities to score, and he
jab too much.
See how low Robbie Peden holds his hands as he sets up.
I've saw him in every fight I've been to. He's working the corner, so he's very much in demand.
Roger Bloodworth, who works with Fernando Vargas. The pupil has been Vargas.
Roger also, just when I was going to say that Peden is having one of his better rounds, the right hand land.
He made an interesting remark to us, which is that he didn't think that Marquez, that lack of confidence, if it exists, if anything, he's made him a more confident fighter. But now, Marquez
Uppercut as a lead punch running in like that, you're leaving yourself wide open to get caught with a counter punch. That's right. Straight right hand will always be the uppercut when you shoot as a lead punch.
And landing flush again for Marquez. Going to throw 50 or 60 punches around. He just isn't going to create enough offense.
The thing at this stage that Peden can do, since he's being beaten anyway, is to be busier.
And his face is beginning to swell. He doesn't yet have visual problems. Confidence builder for Peden.
Yeah, I think it was. Even though it was a slip, I think it's still just to see a
Yeah, he busted him across the chops with that. Peden's got a good beard.
Yeah, Peden take those punches and you don't get knocked out. Sooner or later, when the human flesh is being hit on continually.
Look, that was one of his more effective punches of the fight. Marquez seems to feel that he can do what he wants to do.
Well, that time at least.
Fight.
That's right. Not looking for something better out of Trinidad. He ultimately went. And here, Peden did indeed gull Marquez into fighting more. In fighting, you got to keep risking.
You got to keep fighting. You can never ease up. The fight with Oscar De La Hoya. I felt that Oscar won the fight, even though Pernell maybe did instructions to their judges to give the fight to the guy who's trying to fight.
Because Balby seemed to feel that he had won the fight, and Doreen kept fighting. What has going for him here is that Marquez has hit him a lot, but clearly has not been able to discourage.
This may hurt him later in the fight. It may slow him up. I don't know. So far, Marquez with a big lead.
Punches together, all of them combinations.
Hands that you saw in the replay package, and there's another right hand over the top. Won the fight, and Doreen kept fighting.
Doreen kept fighting.
Here is that Marquez has hit him a lot, but clearly has not been able to discourage. Throws up in his corner. You saw him vomit into the bucket.
Marquez tried to close the show in that last round.
The current knockout streak puts him in position for a title shot against
Juan Manuel Márquez.